Well, I founded Get Lost back in 2004, and we had a competition running at the time with STA Travel to find the ultimate beach hut. And this one came in of this sort of Robinson Crusoe style double-storey ramshackle wooden shack on this tiny little island in the Solomon Islands, which I at the time didn't know a lot about. And I thought, geez, this place looks really cool. And we chose that as the winner. And then a tsunami went through, I think in 2006.
We had a quake and a tsunami at the same time, so that was pretty hard on the structures that we had on the island, so we lost it. Like the quake shook the house first and the tsunami came and pulled it off.
We found out later it was 8.1, and because of the severity we were pretty much thrown to the ground, so we recognised that perhaps there would be a tsunami with this one. Oravae itself was totally destroyed. The back post went on it and it fell forward into the sea. And when the last surge of the tsunami came, that just picked it up and pulled it out pretty much from the shore and dumped it in the sea in front.
I thought, wow, and I really don't know why, but I tracked Naomi and Patson down in Gizo through their brother or father who had a house there. Somehow got a hold of them and said, are you okay? What's happened? And they said, well, we've lost everything. It washed our house away, it washed Ori Cottage away, which is the name of the cottage that they'd been really just through word of mouth, you know, having people come and stay. And I said, well, it was pre-GFC and the design business that I run was going really well. And I said, well, I'll tell you what if we funded the rebuild? How much would it cost? And they said this amount. And I said, well, we'll fund the rebuild for you. And I said, I'll set it up properly. We'll build a website for you and I'll get some collateral out there, and through Get Lost, we'll promote it for you. And they were like, wow, that'd be great.
Well, most of the materials on those buildings are taken from the mainland to the island, and we get them from the forest. And yeah, we use a couple of nails, but otherwise everything is from the land.
And he rebuilt Ori Cottage beautifully, much better than I expected it to be, and a much better experience than what the previous one was. And then it's sort of grown from that. We've subsequently now built, I got a bit carried away and got excited by what we'd done. We built the penthouse next door, which is sort of up on stilts on the corner of the island. And then we built the tree house behind the island now, which is a high stilted tree house that looks out over the volcano in the morning.
I think it's quite secluded. I think that's one draw for people, because although it's only 50 minutes from town by boat, there's not much happening on the mainland, so you feel that you're further away than you actually are from an urban centre. So there's a lot of things to draw people. They're just the snorkelling around here, and because of the fact that Patson and the family have always never been too deep on fishing, we've got a lot of fish stock and a lot to see in the reefs surrounding Oravae.
I think people are looking for an experience where it's different, because we are not a resort, but we are just a rustic place. And I think that's for people who look for those sort of experience. I think that's why they come here.
Well, Oravae is it's pretty much like a bed and breakfast where people come and they have the cottage to themselves, and we come up, bring their meals, try to see if they're comfortable, just make sure they have what they need, and pretty much leave them to themselves, but then come up and chat in the evenings if people want to have a little bit more information on the culture and what's going on in and around the Solomons.
It is the perfect Get Lost type escape, and that is finding these unique experiences around the world, like your own island in the South Pacific. It's a really unique experience, and the people are genuine and real.
If anyone wants a place that is really natural and is interested in people, I think Oravae is a nice place to come to. I think you will have that experience.
Come and see for yourselves. It's such a cool place. It's great. And tip, if you're going to go and you want to scurf, which is surfing behind the boat, start from the cottage sitting on the balcony, because it's impossible to get up from your stomach.